if you're interested in adding text to your project, you first would do your pebbling, you would do your lines to divide your areas. I also have some pattern in here. When I'm putting the text in, I'm always starting with pencil. I'm going to do it all in caps so I can adjust the sizes to fit the shape. And I'm going to make sure that I have, like, again, sticking with odds. I don't want to do anything like, right now I have a perfect square. I want to get rid of that by adding more in here. So I'm adding words that are important to me: kindness, happiness, truth, love. I'm going to add a word here, so I'm going to add peace. And if I make a mistake, or if the word doesn't fit the way I want it to fit with pencil, I always have that option to erase and fix. Truth, peace, kindness. I want to do calm. There's another thing that I value, so I'm going to put calm probably here. I'm going to do respect. I'm going to do respect probably in this one. Right here. I like that shape. I like this shape too. So I'm kind of like picking the shapes. Let me do, I'm going to do joy. So I'm going to do joy here. And then respect maybe here. So once I have worked out, see, I don't like how that fits. I don't want to have this gap on the end. So I'm going to take that back out of there. And either I'm going to make the word larger in areas, or I'm just going to move it entirely. I think I'm going to move it entirely, and I'm going to put it maybe here. I'm going to do beauty too, because I'm and not beauty in necessarily like a shallow how I look kind of way, but in, you know, I like to find beauty in nature and things around me. I can say this: you also, before you put a word on here, should be absolutely sure that you've spelled it correctly. So if you have any doubts, and you should always check, is look up words, spellings using your computer, and then once you're sure that they're correct, you can go on there in Sharpie. And I would use the ultrafine Sharpie. You'll trace over them. You're not worried if you miss a little. You can erase away any that's missed, but you want to make sure that you are staying within your shape. So you would trace over it, and then you would erase away any of the pencil before you are ready to paint. Okay? And that is it. So you're making sure that your letters sort of fit the space. Tops are curved, bottoms are curved, so it's fitting as best it can. So some will be large, some will be small, some might wrap around, and that is it. So if you're adding words, I would do it at this point and submit when you're done. And actually, to erase, I would use just one more thing. I'd use a kneaded eraser. So those are those gray erasers, because they're really gentle on the paper. So once you have traced in Sharpie, erase away any pencil, because that will mix with your paint and gray your paint out. Okay? Okay.